Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. And if you're new here, big shout out to you for joining the crew. You picked the perfect time to hop in. Whether you've been riding with me since the early jailbreak days or you just stumbled in looking for PS5 tips, I've got something special lined up today. We're diving deep into the latest update of the PS5 Offline Jailbreak, the Y2Jb version 1.2.1. This isn't just another patch. It's a serious step forward for anyone who wants to unlock their console without relying on internet tricks or unstable methods. So what's new in Y2JB 1.2.1? Embedded YouTube update blocker. This means you don't have to manually patch things with appinfo editor anymore. The blocker is baked right into your backup files. Improve modular code structure. The devs reorganized the jailbreak's guts, making it cleaner, faster, and easier to maintain. Offline reliability. The exploit chain is now more stable. You can run the jailbreak completely offline without worrying about random crashes. Stick around because I'll be breaking down the full step-by-step process in this tutorial. And trust me, you don't want to miss the pro tips I'll drop along the way. So smash that like button if you're hyped about the offline jailbreak, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get into the nitty-gritty of Y2JB 1.2.1. Your PS5 is about to get a serious upgrade. Let's roll! Alright, let's do all the PC works first. Step 1. Install Python. This is essential before we move forward. There's no specific version required. In my case, I used one of my older videos to install Python and went with a recent previous release. I currently have 3.13.1 installed. When the installer wizard pops up, just click Install Now. No need to tick any boxes below. After Python is successfully set up, make sure to click Disable Path Length Limit before closing. To confirm Python is installed, open PowerShell and type this command. Now that Python is installed and verified, let's move on to the next step, installing Windows Terminal. Windows Terminal is available in the Microsoft Store. Go ahead and download it from there. Just follow the prompts until you reach the Get button. Click it, then let Windows handle the download and installation for you. To double check that Windows Terminal is installed, go to the search bar and type Add or Remove. Open it and you'll land in Apps and Features or Installed Apps. From there, use the search bar again and type Terminal. Windows Terminal should appear, confirming it's properly installed. Next, download the correct etaHEN version for your PS5 firmware. As I mentioned in my previous Y2JB video, the same rule applies here. For higher firmwares 8.40 to 9.60, we're still waiting on the official etaHEN 2.4b release. For now, you can continue using it until November 25 before it expires. For lower firmwares 8.20 down to 4.03, you can try the etaHEN Beta 2.4, but you can also stick with the official etaHEN 2.3b. Next, download the Y2JB Autoloader by itsplak. Okay, we've got two files to download here. Download 0.dat and y2jbupdate.zip. The tool is now at version 0.3, which runs pretty fast, and I'm excited to see even more progress with it in the future. Big thanks for this awesome tool. It makes the job easier and faster, and there's no need for manual netcat GUI injection anymore to jailbreak. Next, download the latest Y2JB 1.2.1 from Gezin, which includes the embedded YouTube update blocker. For a fresh install or if you're restoring a failed jailbreak, choose Y2Jb backup 1.2.1.zip. Since I already have Y2Jb installed before, I'm going with Y2Jb download 01.2.1.zip. For those who jailbroke earlier using the old netcat GUI method, you'll need appinfo editor P. I'll cover that later in the video. Now head over to PKG Zone. Our main priority is downloading PS5 Xplorer since it plays a key role in this tutorial. You can also grab items flow for troubleshooting or tinkering just to have it ready. And as for the avatar changer, you can skip it if you don't need it. It's optional, especially since we will be completing the jailbreak entirely offline. These are all the files you need to jailbreak your PS5 with Y2Jb 1.2.1 offline. Choosing the right etaHEN version for your firmware is critical. For higher firmwares 8.40 to 9.60, etaHEN 2.3b will not work. You must use the etaHEN 2.4b ELF file. Now we need to extract the zip file. In my case, I created a folder named for later, then dragged and dropped Y2Jb download 01.2.1.zip into it. After that, I extracted the contents so we can clearly see what's inside and have everything ready for the next steps. After extracting, you can delete the zip folder. Inside it is the appinfo editor Python file which we'll be using later in the video. The next step is to prepare your USB flash drive, which must be formatted to Exfat. To save time and stay efficient, we'll organize all the files we've gathered onto it in one go, except for the for later folder. Drag all the Homebrew app package files onto your USB flash drive. Then add the download 0.dat file as well. Next, open the Y2Jb update.zip without extracting and drag the PS5 Y2Jb Autoloader folder directly to the root of the USB drive. After that, get your etaHEN version ready. Inside the Autoloader folder, delete FTP serve PS5, then copy and paste your etaHEN file into that same folder. Next, open the Autoload notepad and remove the FTP serve PS5 entry at the bottom. In that same spot, type in the etaHEN file you copied into the PS5 Autoloader folder. In my case, it's etaHEN.elf, so I will type that in. The Autoloader also supports bin files and it will automatically detect whichever file you place there. With everything prepared, safely eject the USB flash drive and get your PS5 ready for the next steps. On your PS5, if you've jailbroken with the previous Y2Jb, run the manual netcat GUI method first. For a fresh install, just restore from the Y2Jb backup file. The process is the same as in my earlier video, only with the updated app. Once the jailbreak is fully complete, we can move on to the next step. This is an offline method, and to ensure full security on your PS5, follow these 4 essential steps. Step 1. Under Network, disable the Connect to the Internet option. Step 2. In System Software Update and Settings, turn everything off. Step number 3. Under System Power Savings, disable all options inside. And finally, switch off everything under Automatic Updates. With the jailbreak complete, your PS5 secured, and the USB flash drive connected with all the files, open the etaHEN toolbox. From there, go to Package Installer and select Install All. To view the installed apps, open the games window. You'll see them listed there. For now, the one we need is PS5 Xplorer. Open PS5 Xplorer and select Root Access. Scroll down to System Data and press X. Then go into Prev by pressing X again. From there, scroll down to the MMS folder and open it. Inside, you'll find appinfo.db. Highlight the file, press triangle to bring up the options, choose Send to Mount USB 0 and press X to copy the file. Now press Home, select PS5 Xplorer, then close the app and return to your PC. Of course, make sure you have the USB flash drive with you. Insert the USB flash drive into your PC and open it. You can now delete the Homebrew app package files. Now we can focus on editing the appinfo.db file we copied from the PS5. Open the For Later folder and drag the appinfo editor Python file onto the USB flash drive. Inside the USB flash drive, right-click and choose Open in Terminal. When the command prompt appears, type Python space appinfo underscore editor dot py. Then press Enter. This will apply the embedded YouTube updater and automatically will create a backup of your original appinfo.db file. Now close the command prompt and now you'll see the updated appinfo.db file. The file ending in .org is your backup in case anything goes wrong. Do not remove it. Just leave it on the USB until the jailbreak is successful. After that, you can choose to keep it or delete it later. We're all set. Safely eject the USB flash drive, then return to the PS5 to copy over the 3 important files. Open PS5 Xplorer and choose Root Access. Scroll down to MNT and select USB 0. Highlight the updated appinfo.db file, press triangle, and choose Copy. Then press R3. Scroll down to System Data. Go into Prev and open the MMS folder. Press triangle again, select Paste, and confirm with Yes to overwrite the file. After that, press left on the D-pad to return to Mount USB 0. Highlight Download 0. Press triangle, and select Copy. Then press R3. Scroll down to User and open it. Go into Download. Select PPSA 01650 and inside that folder, press triangle. Choose Paste and confirm with Yes to overwrite. Lastly, press left again to return to Mount USB 0. Highlight the PS5 Autoloader, press triangle, and select Copy. Then press R3. Scroll down to Data and open it. Inside the data folder, press triangle, choose paste, and confirm. That's it! You're now ready to run the first offline Y2Jb with Autoloader on your PS5. For best results, I recommend fully shutting down the console instead of just restarting to give it a fresh start before the jailbreak process. Keep the USB flash drive connected when powering on the PS5. You will need the backup file stored on it in case anything goes wrong during the process. Since the YouTube app won't work with HDCP disabled, I had to switch to another monitor to record without using my capture card. Do a final review of your settings and ensure nothing can interfere with the process. Once finished, launch the YouTube app to confirm everything worked correctly up to this point. To confirm the jailbreak, go into Settings and scroll down if the etaHEN toolbox is present. Open it, then check the About section. If you've reached this point, your PS5 is now in a jailbroken state. Now the jailbreak is complete, we need to update the Y2Jb to 1.2.1. Let's shut down the PS5 again, remove the flash drive, and head back to PC to copy over the update folder. Back on the PC, you can delete all the existing files. Then simply drag the Y2JB underscore update folder onto the USB flash drive and drop it in. Easy as pie. With the USB flash drive inserted into the PS5, restart the jailbreak process. This time, the update will run as part of the operation. At this stage, the files are being extracted and will soon be processed to update the app. Once complete, the PS5 is jailbroken with the latest Y2JB, Autoloader installed, and the offline jailbreak feature enabled. Next up, let's test some of our backup PS4 and PS5 games. Use an external SSD with at least 250GB capacity, formatted to Exfat. At the root of the drive, create a folder named etaHEN. Inside that folder, create another folder called Games, all lowercase. Copy your PS5 games into the Games folder. For PS4 package files, whether they're apps, games, DLC, or update files, place them directly in the root of the external SSD. Connect the external SSD to the PS5 Super Speed USB port at the back. Go to Settings, scroll down to etaHEN Toolbox, and select Webman Games. Here you should see your PS5 backup titles. If you head back and open the package installer, your PS4 package will appear and be ready to install. On firmware 8.40, however, there's a known bug. After entering the package installer and returning to Webman Games, PS5 titles may disappear and become inaccessible. The workaround is to reboot the PS5, rejailbreak, and then stick to PS5 games via Webman without opening the package installer. Switching to PS4 games works only when you return to Webman Games afterward. For testing, I'm using a backup copy of the Mad Max PS4 game that I converted to PKG along with its update and DLC. If you're curious about how I did this, leave a comment below and I'll create an updated step-by-step tutorial video. Gameplay on PS5 titles runs flawlessly. This jailbreak method is not only the fastest and most efficient, but also the safest. With just a single click on the YouTube app, the entire process runs offline. meaning your PS5 is fully protected from automatic or accidental system updates. A huge advantage if younger siblings use the console. Beyond that, this approach ensures stability, reduces risk of breaking, and keeps your setup consistent without relying on external servers. It's a streamlined, secure way to unlock your PS5's potential. Well, that's a wrap on my deep dive tutorial covering the latest PS5 Y2Jb 1.2.1 jailbreak. I hope this guide gave you a clarity and confidence in the process. Stay tuned. I'll be sharing future updates and new tricks as the jailbreak scene evolves. If you found this helpful, drop a like and hit subscribe so you don't miss what's next. Got questions or ideas? Leave them in the comments. I read them all and I might turn your request into the next video. All resources I used are linked in the description for easy access. Thanks for spending your time with me and I can't wait to see you back here for the next one. Peace and love!